The thunderstorms are making their way over Interstate 80 right now. Boy, you can see the lightning. It's practically nonstop. This is a live look from the road at mile marker 192, just beyond Grinnell. You see the lightning, boy, just flashing in and out. It's like that camera has become a strobe camera, and it's very active tonight.
Yeah, and with a lot of those storms, we've seen so much lightning with those over hundreds of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes with a lot of those cells, and especially when they're clustered together like that. Unfortunately, that line of storms that we're watching on the radar basically right over I-80. So if you know of anyone traveling along east or westbound of I-80 going in or out of Des Moines, they're going to be dealing with those storms at least for the time being. And for our friends doing Ragbri and Coralville, rain right on your doorstep there as well. We'll zoom in a little bit closer here. Most of our severe thunderstorm warnings, or at least the destructive ones, have been allowed to expire. This is just a normal severe thunderstorm warning, including Jasper County and Poweshiek County. So Grinnell, you're included in that, Newton, Colfax as well. And these storms are shifting off to the south and to the east. Check out the rain rate, though, where these purples are. That's where you have the strongest, or at least heaviest, rain and downpours that we have. So right over Newton, Grinnell, right along Highway 6 here, down through Williamsburg and over towards Marengo as well. We've got lots of heavy rain that we've been talking about all evening, but also still the potential for some decent sized hail. Where the purples are, that's indicative of probably about an inch sized hail in diameter, and that's what the National Weather Service considers severe hail. So anywhere from about quarter-sized hail for most of these storms. Radar indicating a little bit less than that, but we've gotten reports of some a little bit heavier, thicker hail, if you will. Some stronger hail down towards places like Williamsburg and just south of Marengo. So we'll keep an eye on these storms. Again, these are all shifting off to the south and to the east. And again, you'll probably still have at least some decent-sized thunder, or at least loud thunder, lots of lightning, and lots of heavy rain here as those storms slowly sink off again to the south and to the east. So we'll keep an eye on those. That severe thunderstorm warning, though, for Jasper, Poweshiek counties, that will expire likely at 9:30. So we still have just a little bit more time left on those storms. Storm reports from earlier today. We had, of course, the tornado up into Franklin County, just north of Iowa Falls. Those are only tornado reports here in the viewing area, but lots of wind damage as well from those storms and hail damage earlier this evening. Severe thunderstorm watch in the pink boxes still includes portions of the metro area back into southwestern Iowa, and then northeastern and eastern Iowa still included in that severe thunderstorm watch here this evening. A little bit of lightning off into the distance from our downtown cam. Temperatures are still warm, still muggy, feeling like 100 degrees right now here in Des Moines. So we didn't get any rain. It didn't really help us that much. Places that saw the rain cooling off a little bit quicker, 77 in Marshalltown right now. Check out the dew points, still extremely oppressive and muggy down to the southwestern portions of the state, where we still have dew points in the 80s, still feeling muggy here in Des Moines. Places that saw the rain earlier going back and recovering at least a little bit here this evening. So again, that severe thunderstorm watch continues for the next couple of hours. Hour by hour forecast looks like this. Those storms, or at least the cluster of stronger storms in eastern Iowa, continue, slowly sink off to the south and to the east by midnight. I think we catch a break. A quiet start to the day on Saturday. We could see a few storms across southwestern Iowa as we go through the daytime hours or late afternoon hours tomorrow. Otherwise, it's a little bit cooler temperature-wise, but I think we still keep the humidity around for the weekend, but not as bad as what we saw this week. Tonight's forecast into the low 70s, and then tomorrow's forecast 80s on the board, mid to upper 80s, something we haven't seen in quite a few days. 8-day forecast looks like this. Slim chance for a leftover shower tomorrow or storm, and then a few more isolated storm chances through the weekend and into the first part of next week.
Thank you, Ann. Iowa football.